Somewhere far away at the edge of darkness, in the space between twinkling stars, there lay a small planet. On that planet, a little girl lived by herself. The girl didn't know where she came from. No matter how hard she tried, she could not remember. She fought and fought, but nothing new came to mind. The only things she could remember were her name, Kururu, and the skills necessary to survive. As Kururu traveled, she traversed the entire planet. Although she secretly hoped otherwise, sure enough, there was no one else to be found. With her solitude confirmed, the days began to blur together. Walk, eat, occasionally sing a song, sleep, wake up. The hardship of simply repeating those days over and over again, Kururu understood, was just part of her life on this planet. I wonder how tasty these would be. There was nothing more to hope for. A thin strand of light reached down to the planet's surface, piercing the image of the moon. Strung from the heavens to the ground, it swayed in the wind, a single thread. Even in the moonlight, it silently glistened with a deep red. Star Strings Yori, or From Star Strings, is a fairy tale, a bedtime story for adults, one that is oozing with melancholy from its start to its very last page. This stunning looking short, that at least seems to be drawn entirely by pencil, is the first and only other work of the man behind Made in Abyss. The history of how it was made is interesting, but someone else has already made a great video about it, so I will just link it in the description. The story is about isolation, hope, and regret. One that can bring you to tears just as easily as it can make you smile. I called it a bedtime story for adults, and I don't think there's a better way to describe it. The world isn't explained, the story doesn't stop at an ending, and not all the questions are answered. But that's not a bad thing, at least not here. The main character and reader alike exist to observe, to feel, to get curious and wonder. What a lot of people seem to not know is that the setting doesn't need to be fully explained or fleshed out to be good. A good writer creates a story, but a master creates an experience, sometimes one that cannot be repeated. The fundamental story is a part of the experience, true, and of course, but there is a lot more to it than that. Yes, in a political drama, it may be essential to fully understand the setting, but here where we experience new things, we push on and adapt despite hitting so many walls. It is in our nature to try to survive, to try to reach happiness as long as a light exists, be it a dream, someone to care about, or something as small as knowing you may not be alone. Is enough to make us live, walk, eat, occasionally sing a song, and in the end, sleep. This is what the story is about, and it is just as depressing as it is filled with hope. It's a very short read, with the entirety of it being less than 70 pages long, 8 of which you have already seen at the start of the video. There aren't many better ways to spend your time, so do yourself a favor and give it a read. Thanks for watching. Who I could be is the mystery to solve. I shall find